mi compadres, Brian the Bold here, and today is the day we finally have the Girls und Panzer 4H. Now this tank was a little beauty to get because it was, well, it's beautiful and it's legit, but I must say it really works the same as the Panzer 4H. Obviously, because it practically is only a reskin of the Panzer 4H, but on the bright side is, first off, it looks pretty legit, and then second off, it is a premium tank. And if you're wondering how you can get this beautiful tank in your garage, well, it's simple. You have to go to the Ops menu right here, and then there's a tab that would say Operation Girls und Panzer 4H, and you have to earn 20,000 or more XP in any number of battles, and the qualifications must be, and I quote, must be playing the German Tier 5 Panzer 4H medium tank. That is the only way you can get this beautiful little Girls und Panzer tank. So gotta play a lot with that tank, or else you're never gonna get your hands on this beauty. Now this thing, again, as I said before, really is just a reskin of the Panzer 4H, but let us go see what we actually have on our hands. So we have a hit points of 480, so that is our life expansion, and the hit points, well, not the hit points, but the armor in the front of the tank is 80 millimeters, 50 on the turret, 30 on the turret as well, 30 on the sides really, and 30 in the back, and as well it's pretty weak on the turrets, but you really need to be careful with what you do. And I kind of realized this, and remember when I said that, like, the Locust had some ammo racks in the back? It's probably not true, so forgive me, which I've said, that's kind of like garbage, so I apologize, but let's get on with this. So we also have 30 millimeters of armor in the sides and 20 in the back, so you would say this tank is a pretty good medium tank. The range of this is 350 meters, so it can spot pretty good tanks in a far distance. And the camouflage is average, so it will get spotted if you are in the open or you're in a pretty secluded location with no bushes around, so you really need to be careful. And the chassis rotation, or the chassis rotation, is 32 degrees. The turret rotation is 44 degrees, so it turns pretty fast. The speed limit is 40 kilometers per hour, and the rate of fire is 15 rounds a minute, which is actually really decent. Now, let's go see what packages that it has. Now remember, with premium tanks, you don't have to worry about the packages because it already contains with them. So only one package, so you don't have to worry about grinding up with another premium tank because it's not really necessary. And if you notice the little sign up that says DUP, I thought that was pretty cool. The GUP tank, the Girls und Panzer. Alright, so the engine is the Maybach HL120 TRM. The engine power is 440, which is really nice. And then the gun on it is the 7.5 centimeter L48, which is actually pretty legit. The penetration with AP rounds is 110, or APCR is 158, which is really impressive. And of course, the HE rounds only do 38 penetration. The aiming time again is 2.29, and the accuracy is 38, so you can get some shots in with good accuracy somewhat. And then the damage that it takes, or does, is with AP 110, APCR 110, and with HE rounds, if you're lucky enough to get a penetration shot, it's 175. Not much, so you might as well not risk using the HE rounds. You only cause like what, 65 more damage if you get one shot in, which is kind of rare, but go for that. Make some deals with that, not deals, but like make a gamble with that. But then let's go for the tracks, and the traverse speed is 32, which is actually pretty decent, I guess. And the turrets is again 50 fronts, 30 sides and back. Traverse speed 44, and view range 150, and the signal range of this beautiful tank is a 710, which is really good. Now, you may be wondering, Brian, how do you know if it's the same tank as the Panzer 4H? Well, let's see. Let's open up the details, and look at this. It's practically the same. 44 degrees, 32 degrees, classic chassis rotation, turret rotation 44, rate of fire is 15 rounds, which is practically the same thing. View range 150, same thing. Camouflage, average, same thing. It's practically the same tank. It really is the same tank because it's just a skin. It's the different skin, and it's a premium tank. So if I were you, if you want to try out the Panzer 4H, get this one first, because there's no way you're going to get this tank if you don't get that tank. So try this tank out first, and if you like it, then you need to play more. But warning to all of those who hate bad matchmaking. This tank is going to hit tier 7 tanks, so if you meet a tiger, one of your brothers in arms, you're probably going to die, because this tank is not very well made to deal with heavy tanks like those. But it can put up a fight, but not much of a fight. I remember one time I tried to fight myself against Tiger. Of course, I had help with a T-29, so God bless him. He was able to destroy him. I was still alive though, so that's really good. So I'm like really proud of myself for actually surviving. But enough jibber jabber, as I've said before. Let us go and see a battle. But actually, this battle I played before doing this review, so like this is going to be my first battle that I've done. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it, and it'll bring some good information. Hopefully it will. So we'll see about that. Alright, so this is the Panzer 4H premium tank, the Girls und Panzer, that I've so hardly worked for. Well, hardly is an understatement. I kind of used the premium round, not the premium rounds, but I got a premium account for 3 days for free because of the PlayStation offer that allows you to get a little tier 3 really nice tank for Germany, and it gives you 3 days of premium, and it's only for PS Plus members. So if I were you, get that immediately before the deal ends. But enough of that, here we go with this thing. So I am going with this, and I'm asking myself right now, how is this tank actually going to work? Is it exactly like the Panzer 4H, or is it going to act something differently? Now, I thought that the gun that it had was the stock version of the Panzer 4H, but then again, I looked at it and I was like, that might be not it. So it actually is the 7.5mm gun that the Panzer 4H has when it's fully upgraded to the second package, because there's 2 packages to fully upgrade it. The one that causes a lot of damage, horrible accuracy, and a long reload time. But then with this one that it has, and the other Panzer that it has, it is what it just showed you right there. Good accuracy, and yeah, good accuracy, and not so much of a big damage, but it can cause some damage. As you can see right there, that I took out that M3 Lee with no ease. Well, with ease, obviously. So then I saw a tank up here. It's like, I don't think I can deal with him, so I kind of backed off. Then I saw this stupid T-28. Comes by, rams the suckers, like, oh, free kill for me. Got him, and he's dead. Now, right here, I made the mistake of trying to get that Panzer 4H up there. I got a little greedy, I will admit with that. So what I tried to do is try to flank him around and see if I can try to get his sides, which I actually did. But the problem was there was a tank destroyer on my right, so that was going to be a big problem with me. But if you notice right there, I spotted someone to my right, so I didn't know that. I was too busy trying to kill this Panzer 4H that was clearly shooting me. So I would keep on moving until I get hit in the side. Then I realized, oh my gosh, I am in huge trouble. So I tried to get out of there as fast as possible. I let the Panzer 4H get away, so I am like rewarded right now, because not only is that tank destroyer shooting at me, but you saw that splash damage over there, which was the artillery. So not only is the artillery trying to shoot me, but the tank destroyer is as well trying to kill me. He took a shot but missed. So I decided not to, because I wasn't sure what gun he was using. So he took another shot from another player, so he's kind of weak. Now he's dead, so I don't have to worry about him yet. So this game is actually a little complicated, but as you can see in the top, it is in our hands right now, because they only have 2 heavy tanks, 1 medium tank, 1 tank destroyer, and 2 artillery. Now what I do is I have to be really careful now, because even though enemies are like depleting right now and they're probably weak, I can't go out there and just do a complete rampage, because if I do that, I have a huge risk of killing myself and not getting the full rewards that are clearly deserved by this. But I decided to do this up here. I wanted to go back to the original place where I was, where that tank destroyer was spotted last time, where he died. So I made the stupid decision to stay up here, try to shoot at this KV-1's turret. I believe there's KV-1S or the KV-1. I think it was the KV-1. But I tried to shoot twice blindly. Didn't work. So if I were you, don't try to shoot at long ranges. Try to shoot at medium and close ranges, because this tank was clearly made for that. And if you saw me just jump down there, that is a huge, that could have been a huge mistake for me, because if that thing would have been any more steeper, I could have died right there, because if it were steep, I could have just blown up right there and looked like a complete idiot. Now there's an M4 right there, and I wasn't really sure what to do with it, if I wanted to hit it in the front or the back. So I just tried to hit the sides and see what I can do. But I sadly wasn't aware that my scope was on full range, which is kind of annoying because I wish that there would be an option where it would automatically turn off every time you no longer scope, which is kind of annoying, but we'll see about that. Maybe I can change it in the settings, but then, enough of that, but there are 2 artilleries up here, if I'm correct. One artillery that I spotted, it got destroyed by the outer friendly artillery. Now, all I have to do is just keep on spotting until our ally artilleries come by and kill them. And gratefully, that was what happened, but I was able to get 1 shot in with this lovely little tank. 1 shot, boom. But I didn't get the kill. I got half of his health, or more than half of his health, and he was defeated. Now all we have to do is find that pesky little tank destroyer. What tank destroyer was it again? I wasn't really sure. I think it was a Stug or the or a T-40. I wasn't sure, but it's a tank destroyer, obviously. So I went ahead and said to myself, go ahead. If I die, I die. I made it this far, so I went ahead and get it. Went ahead and just tried my best to find it. Now, this tank actually performed really well with me because I wasn't really sure that I was actually going to survive, but this tank gladly got me through all the troubles that I thought that I was going to die from. So this tank, if I were you, is actually worth the grind, because even though it's 20,000, that is pretty low for a tier 5 premium tank. I mean, really, really low. So if I were you, take the time now to grind up to this beautiful tank that is so gratefully so low, because I was really surprised that happened. But you know what happens. I got so much damage from that game, it was really good. But for now, I'm gonna have to end this video. So thank you everyone for watching this video. Hope you liked it, and if you liked this, give it a like to support the Red Guard. And this is Brian the Bold signing out. Stay bold out there. Ciao.